Um, that's a hard one to swallow. We felt like we had a great opportunity to come in and get a win back after being off the road for a couple of weeks back at home. But bottom line is they made more plays than we did, and they came away with the win.
They went to the long pass a lot, but it seemed like as the night went on, they got better with it. Any difference there, or they just...
You know what? We were atrocious covering the deep ball. I mean, when you think about the amount of shots, and the way we played it, they continued to go to it over and over and over. We had some penalties because we're not turning around and playing the football. They completed some of those things, and we've got to get better at defending the deep ball. I mean, it was a very obvious thing that, they changed their game plan, and they took quite a few shots because of our inability to play the deep ball.
Is there a reason why, in your mind, why you weren't able to seize the momentum? Because at times it seemed like you took control of the game and then you lost.
Well, you come out in the game and right away you're making really poor decisions. We give them a 7-point lead. We throw 2 picks right away. You've got open receivers, so it kind of stalls us out with momentum-wise. As we went into half, did a little bit better. Came out in defense flat out, just really struggled in the second half. I mean, other than the one stop where we got the ball back and were able to, at the very end of the game to try to get into field goal range, which we didn't do. Other than that, played extremely poor on that side of the ball the entire second half. And then our inability of the offense, too. I mean, defense wasn't playing well, and then offense gets down there, and we're kicking field goals. We put the ball in the end zone one of those times. We're not even sitting here talking right now, or we are, but we're just a lot happier. So it's, there's some blame to go around.
Considering how poor Johnny would start, was there any thought of switching out?
You know what? A really, really, really brief discussion about it, and I'm glad we didn't. He got it turned around, and that's part of it. You just got to let him settle down, and he ended up making plays. But still, I mean, there were times even towards the end where we had some inconsistent errant throws, and we got to be more consistent with that.
Was there anything Idaho did in particular that surprised you tonight?
Not really. They didn't come out and do much different than we thought they were. They templed it a little bit more than they normally do. And then obviously they kind of smelled blood in the water with all those deep shots. I mean, they don't typically take that many shots, But by the way we played the last 2 weeks playing the deep ball, they were smart. They went after our guys and, made plays doing it.
As an all-West Conference start next week, anything at all positive you take out?
Well, they've got a lot of positive from tonight. Bottom line is this is a game we got to go out and we got to win. We play Fresno State. They're in a similar situation with us right now. We're 2 bad football teams trying to become decent. And bottom line is we're not a very good football team right now. So we've got to put our nose down. We got to show up tomorrow and we got to go to work. I mean, everyone's true character is going to be revealed tomorrow. I mean, I can't have my head in the dirt, neither can the other guys, and we all got to show up and we got to own the mistakes we made. We got to go back to some basics. I got to do a better job of holding all my guys, the coaches, and everybody accountable for getting better at the little things. We can't afford to have another night like that where guys are running by us in the back end and we're not scoring inside the red zone. So really, we got to go out and scrap for a win. I mean, like I said, we have two teams in very similar situations, and they're coming to our house, homecoming game, I believe. So we got to just we got to go back to work and get better.
The level of frustration in your voice is there an issue in effort or is it execution?
Finishing. I mean, like I said, I don't see a lot of guys not giving effort. When I'm watching that film, and again, we got to watch the film back, but I don't see a lack of effort. I see a lack of execution. I see a lack of finishing, a lack of the ability to. I mean, even at the end of the game, we have a great opportunity. We got a first down. We're at midfield. We need about 25 yards to get in field goal range. You cannot 3 and out on that next one, right? Those things are unacceptable. So the way we started the game, turning the ball over, and then we forced a turnover inside the 10. I mean, that was a big deal, but I mean that very easily could have went the other way. So I'm pissed. I'm beyond frustrated. I'm embarrassed. I'm pissed off. I'm sick to my stomach right now. This is about as angry as I've been since I've been sitting in this chair. And you know what, we got to get better. I mean, it's been a long time coming, and at some point we got to find ourselves in this program.
Early on in the game, you had a 4th down, and you went for it.
Yeah.
It seemed like you were pretty close to field goal range.
Yeah, we're kind of out of it. I mean, we kind of have that area between the 25 and 30. We're kind of hit and miss right there, So anytime we're out past the 30, if we're not going to punt, we're going to go for it in that situation. So I mean, that's just kind of where we are right now, based on practice and our ability to kick field goals from that range.
3rd down on the 2-minute drive, we were standing through it long, and Devontae had you know, what, was that supposed to be a deep ball or a comeback?
Well, Devontae broke it down. It's streaks where you're breaking it down. I mean, we caught a couple of those earlier. We felt like he should have went over to the 3-receiver side. We had some stuff going over there, but they weren't on the same page. Devontae broke it down because the corner bailed a little bit, and Johnny thought he was going to continue to go vertical. So, yeah.